Elon Musk has been going toe-to-toe with Jeff Bezos for the world's richest man position recently, and it does not look like he is going to give up. Regardless of the fact whether he is the most richest or the second most richest, he is still an extremely influential person. When he first unveiled Tesla's Cybertruck back in 2019, most if not all people agreed that it looked very futuristic and post-apocalyptic, and now there are architects that are trying to design houses that are based on the Cybertruck's model. In today's video, we will be taking a look at the Cyberhouse bunker, but before we get into the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to our channel with bell notifications on so you don't miss out on future uploads from our channel. Make sure to stick around until the end of the video because we get into every little detail about the house and it will be built on Mars. The Cyberhouse is a multi-story house which is extremely durable and can withstand harsh weather and disastrous events like hurricanes, earthquakes, or even radioactive contamination. It could probably hold its own during any unfortunate nuclear attacks too. St. Petersburg-based architects Modern House, the firm behind the proposal, has made many bold statements about this house as well. They have claimed that the building could also protect its inhabitants during a zombie apocalypse. As the walls of the house are sloped, it will be very difficult or even impossible for zombies to scale the walls. Even any raiders during the apocalypse would have a hard time finding their way inside the house. The house also features impenetrable airlock doors to stop anyone or anything from breaking in. Concept graphic visualization of the house shows Tesla's Cybertruck parked right outside of the house, and you can tell how similar they are in design. The design of the house mimics the unique angular and sharp shape of the Cybertruck. It even has the exact same metallic look. Of course, since it's designed after the Cybertruck itself, it also features a fitting parking space for the almost 20-foot long truck. The best part is the parking space is massive, and it almost resembles a spaceship hangar straight out of a sci-fi movie. The Cyberhouse is 3,230 square feet of living space and can comfortably accommodate up to 10 people, while 7 is the recommended number of people. That is a ton of space to live in during an apocalypse. The main entrance of the house leads you to a very open and spacious central atrium. The interesting and best part about this atrium is it has an elevator that can lift the Cybertruck up to the second floor. If that doesn't sound futuristic, I don't know what does. The bedrooms for the house were arranged around the central atrium on the ground floor, and the roof deck would be right above. As we mentioned earlier, the house features an elevator for the Cybertruck, and you might be wondering where exactly does the elevator lead to. It leads to the subterranean parking space right under the house that is built for the Cybertruck. The house's exterior does not only have a metal look, it actually is made out of metal. The sharp angular exterior of the house is encased in concrete heavy-duty steel. The house is also equipped with doors that act as airlocks, and it also has armored windows to protect the house and its inhabitants from any potential threats. During Elon Musk's presentation of the Cybertruck, many people wondered what other similar things an owner of a car like this would have, and the answer to that question that many people had is right here, this house. I am sure someone who can afford the Cybertruck would also be very interested in a house like this, as it is not only future-proof with how well it is protected during an apocalypse, but its design is also extremely modern. Lex Wazewski, the firm's lead architect, has made statements about how he took inspiration from Tesla design and that of submarines. During an interview, he said, "In developing the Cyberhouse, we took as a basis the principle of building modern nuclear submarines consisting of several protective shells. The multi-layer enclosure proposed in our project provides maximum safety from various disasters," he added. Back in November 2019, when Elon Musk announced the Cybertruck, there was plenty of people who had mixed feelings about it. The odd and futuristic design received a ton of divided opinions on social media. Many people thought it was a bold move and a very cool design, but the other half hated the design and made fun of it, comparing it to a low-poly 3D model from video games. The Cybertruck itself is described as a post-apocalyptic pickup truck. It is no surprise that a house that is designed after the truck is also meant for post-apocalyptic scenarios. The sloping walls of the house would be reinforced concrete and covered in steel to match the car's finish. It would include protected windows, iron shutters, and airlocks for security. The three-story house is designed to encircle the Cybertruck with two arms extending on either side of the garage entrance. Despite the fact that the Cyberhouse is a hypothetical design, Wazewski believes it demonstrates what residential architecture might look like in the future. While there are no immediate plans to construct a Cyberhouse, the architect is confident that his design will become a reality soon. He reported interest from a number of potential clients in Russia, Spain, and the United States. World architecture, and now the automotive industry, is moving towards simplification of forms, maximum utilitarianism, and manufacturability, he said, adding that the new technologies give hope to lovers of this style that it will grow into mass culture in the near future. As the coronavirus pandemic spreads over the world, one of the numerous safeguards being taken is how to prepare or hunker down in the face of disaster. So-called doomsday preppers have long stored food and ammunition and have invested in fallout shelters to take sanctuary in the event of a crisis scenario. If supplies were cut off, systems for cleaning and purifying water and air would help with survival. The house, which Wazewski describes as completely autonomous, would also be powered by solar panels and wind turbines, allowing residents to remain inside for up to a year without leaving. Naturally, the Cyberhouse is a luxury alternative for the picky Tesla owners with an outside terrace for sunbathing, and the building may be designed to include a small swimming pool if the resident wants to. Wazewski stated, "I focus not only on maximum safety, but also on comfortable autonomous living in this house. Indeed, for potential owners there is no serious need for protection. Most likely they will simply like the design and the autonomy of this project," he added. When Tesla Cybertruck was introduced last year, it sparked internet attention, debate and a slew of jokes. Despite the mixed response, Elon Musk tweeted 3 days later that 146,000 vehicles had been pre-ordered, with a later post indicating that the figure had grown to 250,000. When it was first announced, the Cybertruck was compared to vehicles in films such as Blade Runner, and The Walking Dead's official Twitter account said the truck would be sick in a zombie apocalypse. Wazewski isn't the only one who has been influenced by Tesla's future pickup truck. Laws Bureau, a New York design firm, has designed Cybunker, a prefabricated steel container with a 600 square foot parking area for trucks that don't fit in standard garages. If the Cyberhouse ever comes out of the concept stage, I can imagine plenty of rich people trying to get their hands on one of these houses. I don't blame them, as I would too if I could afford them. The real price is not confirmed, but from all the information available about the house, we can only guess how expensive it is going to be. One thing we can all be sure of is it is not going to be cheap or affordable just for anybody. Only the wealthiest or people of similar status could afford something like this. We can only hope for a cheaper alternative, sadly. And that concludes the video, guys. What did you think about the Cyberhouse? Do you think it could become a reality? And do you think an apocalypse of that size could ever happen? Let us know in the comments section down below. Did you know that the Cyberhouse is actually very close to being a reality? As the demand for it was very large, it is reported that the first real-world design is going to be available for a whopping $865,000. Maybe Elon will be building this on Mars one day. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to our channel with bell notifications on for more videos like this. I will see you in the next one, and have a good one until then.